then get out of here if you're going to leave. We can find a new maid. You must be really stupid to divorce Dad. What are you going to do without him? I don't want to be around you anymore. I'm afraid your stupidity might rub off on me.
Right up until the end. You're never going to treat me with the respect a mother deserves. Are you, Tina?
Of course not. You know I don't think of you as my mom. You're literally just our housekeeper. I will admit that it was nice having a live-in maid to clean up after me all the time.
Do you really mean that? Is that all you thought I was good for?
That's what Dad has been telling me for years, too. You know that's what he thinks of you, right? He told me to think of you as our live-in housekeeper. That's all you are to us. He says you're a pathetic woman who could never make it on her own without his money.
Did he really say all that? Why would he teach you to feel that way about me? He was talking behind my back like that to my own daughter?
Well, it's not like he isn't right. You're just like a parasite living off of him. Dad pays for everything for you, and all you've ever done is like chores around the house. The only thing you're good for is doing the cooking and cleaning for me and Dad. It makes me so embarrassed that a pathetic woman like you is my mom.
Tina, I worked very hard to make sure everything was taken care of so you could have a happy home life. And I wanted to make sure that your dad could focus on his career. I always made sure you could focus on your schoolwork. I was always there supporting you both. Are you really saying that after everything I've done for you that I'm nothing more than a pathetic housekeeper to you?
How many times do I have to tell you? Why won't you understand? You're an old, pathetic, stupid maid. We don't need you around anymore. All my friends have really cool moms who have their own successful careers. Meanwhile, my mom's just sitting around at home all day. I don't know how you can sit there and say you were working hard when all you had to do was like cook dinner and do the laundry.
Tina, I can't believe you feel this way. I'm your mother.
Who wants to be a housewife anyway? Isn't there more to life than that? Like, we can just get food delivered. And we have a Roomba now anyway. What are you even living for?
You should be grateful to me for being a stay-at-home mom. It's thanks to me that all your laundry is always clean and folded. And it's thanks to me that you have a clean, comfortable home to live in. I mopped the floor every day for you since you have a dust allergy. And you know your dad has some really serious food allergies. I always managed to find recipes that he could eat. And you still think there's no reason for me to exist? Who's going to do all those things for you when I'm gone?
Oh my God, it's not that big of a deal. You're acting like you were working so hard, but all that stuff is totally replaceable. That's why Dad went out and found another girlfriend too, you know.
How do you even know about that?
You guys were having a screaming match in the middle of the night. Did you think I couldn't hear you? I was cracking up at you bawling your eyes out and saying you were going to divorce Dad just because he cheated on you once. That's the real reason you're getting a divorce, right?
Well, I guess you already found out the truth. Yes, that's the main reason we're getting a divorce. I mean, you also see how terribly he treats me day in and day out, right? And then he went and cheated on me, too. That was the last straw. I can never forgive him for that.
Like he's worried about whether or not you forgive him. You're just some loser who lives off Dad's money. You'll never be able to get by without him.
What?
And yet you're so stupid that you're going to give all that up just because he cheated on you. Boring housewives like you should expect that their husbands are going to cheat on them. You need to learn to laugh it off.
You're just like your father. Always looking down on everybody else. So anyway, after we get divorced, do you want to come live with me, Tina? I don't think it'll be a good environment for you living with your dad and maybe whoever that other woman is. So please think it over. I think you'd be much better off moving out with me.
Are you kidding, you stupid old maid? Why would anyone go live with a broke loser like you? There's no reason why I would ever move out with you. Honestly, it's going to be awesome not having to see your stupid face around the house all the time anymore. Just hurry up and get out, you worthless old maid.
Okay, you've made your choice. Best of luck with that. I hope you and your dad get along fine without me, Tina. Your dad and I just got back from the courthouse. We're officially married. I promise I'll try to be the best stepmom you could ever hope for, Katie.
I'm really excited that you're my new mom. I know how happy you make my dad, Stephanie, so I think it's great that you guys finally got married.
So, listen. How do you feel about going out to eat with us tonight to celebrate? It's a big day for us after all. We can come pick you up from school when you get out. And then the three of us can go have a nice dinner together. What do you say?
Actually, you don't have to worry about dinner. I knew today was the day, so I already made dinner for us to celebrate.
Wow. Really, Katie? You made dinner for us?
I sure did. I knew how important today was for both of you, so I wanted to do something. I worked really hard on it, so I hope you both like it. And I actually took the day off from school today to go buy a cake. Sorry I didn't tell you. I think everything looks perfect. I hope you'll enjoy it.
Wow. You did all that for us? Thank you so much. Oh my God, you're making me cry. I'm so happy. I can't remember the last time I cried tears of joy like this.
Come on, it's not that big of a deal. I'm so happy you're a part of our family now, Stephanie. I had to do something to celebrate. You know, my mom died right after I was born, so it's just been my dad and me for as long as I can remember. I'm so lucky I finally get to have a wonderful mom like you, Stephanie.
Oh, Katie, you're making me cry again.
I'm grateful to my dad for working so hard to support us. But since he works such long hours, I have to take care of everything around the house. I always felt bad about asking him to help because he looked so tired when he gets home from work. Now that you're coming to live with us, every day is going to be so much fun. Like, I had never realized how much fun it is to cook with someone until you started coming around and cooking with me.
I promise I'll do everything I can to make you happy, Katie. I think we're going to have a beautiful life together. You can leave the housework to me from now on. I want you to be able to concentrate on your schoolwork. And I want you to have the time to go have fun with your friends whenever you want.
Thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to being a family with you. You and Dad and I are going to have so much fun together. I just know it.
I know. I can't wait to start our new life as an official family from today. And right off the bat, you've made us a delicious meal to celebrate. I love you, Katie. Your dad is sitting here next to me, still crying his eyes out about our marriage. But we'll be on our way home shortly, once he gets that out of his system. I can't wait to eat some of your home cooking when we get there.
Congratulations! I heard you got married. I never would have guessed a pathetic old maid like you would ever be able to get married again. I guess there's no accounting for taste.
What?
It's been too long, Mom. How have you been? Are you surprised to be hearing from your real daughter who you love so much? Did it bring tears to your eyes when I finally reached out to you again after all this time?
Where is all this coming from? Why are you contacting me out of the blue like this just to insult me again? And how did you even know that I got remarried? We just did the paperwork today.
I actually just happened to see you around not that long ago. It reminded me that you still exist, so I looked into what you had been up to.
What do you mean you looked into me? Are you stalking me or something?
So, I was out wandering around one day, and I saw someone who I thought looked a lot like you. But she was wearing really expensive-looking clothes, so then I thought, there's no way that's her. And she had this man with her who was also really well-dressed. And I saw them go into an expensive jewelry shop. When I got a closer look, it really was you. Imagine my surprise at seeing my frumpy old mom dressed so nicely in a fancy jewelry shop. And you did well for yourself to find a man who would take you in after we threw you out for being such a pathetic old maid.
If you saw us at the jewelry shop, that must have been last month.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And when you came back out, you had this gigantic rock on your finger. I couldn't believe my eyes. I followed you guys and saw you going into some fancy high-rise apartment building, too. After seeing all that totally unbelievable stuff, I couldn't not look into what you had been up to.
So, are you telling me you even found out we got married today?
Don't take us kids lightly. You'd be surprised what a teenage girl can do these days. Do you know how easy it was to find that out?
So you decided to send me a message to congratulate me? Is that what this is about? Thanks for that. It was very nice of you. Okay, well, I have to let you go for now.
Hang on a second. You can't just leave me hanging like that. I still have more I wanted to talk to you about. It's been so long after all. Right, Mom?
I'm not really in the mood to keep talking to you if you're just going to keep insulting me. I got married today. I'd like to celebrate it with my new husband if that's all right with you. Is it too much to ask that you just leave us alone tonight?
Fine, I'll cut right to the chase. To celebrate your new marriage, I'd like to ask you for a monthly allowance of $500.
What?
It's too much trouble for me to meet up with you in person every month. So if you could just Cash App it to me, that'd be great. Oh, and $500 is just the minimum. It's totally fine with me if you want to give me more than that.
Wait just a minute. Why should I give you a monthly allowance at all? Let alone $500. And how is that celebrating my marriage? My new life has nothing to do with you.
Oh, don't get so caught up in little details like that. Just give me the money. Your new husband runs his own business, doesn't he? Seems like he's pretty rich. I'm sure he gives you plenty of money to live off every month, right? It shouldn't be too hard for you to just break off a measly little $500 for me every month.
What are you talking about?
I actually just got Dad to buy me a new phone. But you know how expensive those things are. So he cut my monthly allowance to go towards paying it off. Can you believe he could be so cheap? So now I can't afford to go shopping with my friends, and I can't afford to go out with my boyfriend either. What am I supposed to do with myself?
And you think your mother, who you drove out of the home, will help you why exactly?
I'm not the one who made you leave. You're the one who decided to leave on your own, remember? You couldn't take it when Dad cheated on you, so you took off. I never told you had to leave. Take some responsibility for your own actions.
How can you say that? You seem pretty happy to see me go, if I remember correctly. Besides, ever since I divorced your dad, I've basically been thinking that I don't have a daughter anymore either. Hate to break it to you, but I won't be sending you a dime.
How can you do that to me? I really need that money. So what if you divorce Dad? You're still my mom. You gave birth to me. Don't you care about the hard times I'm having? You wouldn't let your own daughter go through all this, would you? You married a rich guy, so the least you could do is send a little my way.
You seem to have gotten the wrong idea somehow. It's not like I'm living a life of luxury now or anything. We live off of the same amount of money every month that most average people do. I don't have all kinds of money that I can just throw around like that.
Fine. Then just steal some money from your rich husband for me then. It should be easy to get enough to pay me $500 a month.
Have you lost your mind?
You're his wife. Can't you just take some money out of his savings? Then you could easily send me $500 a month. What's so hard about that?
Do you hear yourself? Think about what you're asking me to do. Do you really think I'm going to steal from the man I love for you?
It's not like you're stealing from a stranger, though. He's your husband. So even if you get caught, you should be fine. Plus, it's your responsibility as a pathetic old housewife to do whatever your family needs, right? Don't you still have a duty to help your daughter out in her time of need, even though you and Dad got divorced?
What?
Even though you got divorced, you're still my personal maid. How dare you disobey me when I'm giving you an order? I never would have guessed that a worthless old maid like you would finally come in handy after you divorced Dad. So you got it, right? $500 a month. Thanks. Are you trying to start a fight with my stepmom?
Huh? What did you just say? Who's this?
How dare you call my stepmom a worthless old maid? I love her so much. And what's all that about you needing $500 a month because we're rich? You don't even know my dad, and you want to steal from him? What's wrong with you? You need to leave my family alone.
Where is all this coming from? What are you talking about? Who the heck are you? I was just talking to my mom. Who are you and where did you come from?
I'm your mom's new daughter. She married my dad, so she's my new stepmom, and I couldn't be happier.
What? So you're telling me her new husband already had a kid? And do you think she's your mom all of a sudden or something?
You went to all that trouble of finding out what your mom was up to, but you didn't know anything about me?
Well, why should I care about you anyway? I don't even know who you are. My mom and I were right in the middle of a conversation that only real family would understand. I never asked to talk to you. I never want to hear from you again. Don't you dare try to come between me and my mom. You'll never be her real daughter.
No one asked to talk to you either. I've heard stories about what a terror you are. I can't believe you would try to claim that you have any kind of relationship with my stepmom.
What?
She told me all about how you always treated her like your personal maid and how you drove her out of the house. My real mom died right after I was born. I used to feel sorry for you that you didn't know how good you had it having your mom around. But I don't feel sorry for you anymore. You're the worst daughter I could ever imagine.
Shut up. You're just some stepchild. You can't talk to me like that. My mom will never be your real mom.
So you still don't have a mom. She may not be my relative by blood, but legally she is my family now. Meanwhile, your dad is the one who has custody of you, as she doesn't want anything to do with you. You need to cut it out with that attitude.
What?
And how pathetic are you that you would beg your mom for an allowance after you drove her away? You're nothing like a real daughter to her. You seem like nothing but a parasite to me.
Who do you think you are? You need to shut up and listen to me, you little brat. You'll never be anything but a stepdaughter to her. You have no right to say anything at all about me and my mom's relationship.
You're the spoiled brat. And you're the one who doesn't seem to understand her place. Oh no, you got a brand new phone and now your allowance got cut? Life must be so hard. If you couldn't afford that phone, then why didn't you just buy a cheaper one? You know what they call people like you who think they deserve everything in the world just handed right to them? A brat.
Huh? Are you making fun of me for being poor now? I should have expected it from a rich girl like you. You've got some nerve for some spoiled stepdaughter. Oh my god, I can't believe how pissed off you're making me.
I'm only telling you the truth.
Ugh, I can't stand you. Which school do you go to? I'm coming to find you. And I'm bringing my friends too, so you better watch your back.
I go to Blue Springs.
Huh? Oh, you're still in middle school, huh?
Yep, I'm in 7th grade. You seem surprised. Does that mean you're older? Are you really this stupid and immature and you're already in high school?
What do you mean, immature?
I mean, you just don't seem to have any common sense or basic human decency. I thought you were in preschool or something by the way you were acting, so I'm honestly shocked.
Stop messing around.
I'm a high school junior. Oh my god, so you'll be graduating next year and you still act like this? I mean, Can you really go to college while being so immature? How are you going to make it in the real world? How did they even let you get so far? Why didn't they ever hold you back a grade? What? I guess this is what happens when you don't respect your own mother. I have to be careful that I don't end up like you when I'm your age.
You really better watch your mouth. You think I'm just going to sit here and let you make fun of me like that?
But don't you constantly insult her? Treat others the way you want to be treated. Haven't you ever heard that before? I'm 5 years younger than you, and even I know that. You've really never learned that before?
Shut up! I'm done with you. Give the phone back to my mom. I didn't text my mom just so I could talk to you. Now get out of my face, you loser stepchild.
I'm sorry. I can't do that right now. Tonight is very important to her and my dad. They just got married today. I can't let you ruin it for them. I'm going to have to ask you to leave us alone now. So I'm just going to turn Stephanie's phone off for now.
Huh?
Goodbye. And don't try anything else to bother us. This is a special night for our family. I'm sorry I snatched your phone away from you like that last night. I hope I didn't ruin your wedding day. I just wanted it to be special.
No, you did no such thing. We had such a lovely night thanks to you, Katie. That dinner you cooked for us was amazing, too. You'll have to teach me the recipe. And honestly, it made me really happy that you got angry with Tina like that. I can tell you really care about me.
Really? So, you didn't get annoyed by me last night? I didn't do anything that would make you want to leave us, did I?
I would never do that to you, sweetie. We're family now, Katie.
Oh, what a relief. You weren't here when I got home from school, so I panicked for a second.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to worry you. I was so impressed by the way you handled that situation last night. I was really moved. In fact, you inspired me to be braver myself. So I decided to go to a certain place I've been meaning to come to for a long time.
Where's that?
I guess you could say it's the place where adults go when they decide it's time to fight. But you don't need to worry about it, Katie. So anyway, I'll be home in a little while. So can you look after things around the house until I get back? I need to pay you back for that delicious meal you cooked last night. So I think I'll make something really tasty tonight. Hey, Mom! That crazy stepdaughter really pissed me off last night, you know? I think you're really going to regret trying to be a family with a brat like that around. So why don't you just hurry up and come back home? Hello? Yeah, go ahead and divorce your new husband. Then you'll be entitled to half of everything he owns. I actually just found that out. You know that, right? You can get half of everything when you get divorced. Since your new husband is so rich, I'm sure you can get quite a bit out of him. So hurry up and divorce, get that money, and come back to us. Wow, I didn't know you knew about how divorce works so well. Well, I am pretty smart, you know? I'm not some dumb little 7th grader like your stepdaughter. Of course I know so much more than her about how the world works. Wow, what a genius you are. Alright. Wouldn't you rather have me as your daughter instead of that little brat? Just come on home. We can all live together again. You just have to get that money from your rich husband first. I can't wait to start spending all that money he has saved up. You know what? I am going to be seeking some payments. But I'll be starting with going after your dad. Wait, what? I'm glad that you already know so much about the details of divorce, so I don't have to explain it to you. And you'll understand that I'm just exercising my legal rights. So no hard feelings, right? Since you know so much, I'm sure you've heard of alimony too, right? Wait a minute. You can't do that. How can you try to get half of Dad's money? Why would you try to take money from us when you could get it from your rich new husband? Well, your dad has refused to pay a dime since we got divorced. He owes me.
What?
Yeah. When we got divorced, he wasn't hearing any of that. He actually refused to even discuss splitting up his assets or any alimony payments. He tried to tell me that he had already done enough taking care of me all those years, and that he had no money to give to a stay-at-home mom who never worked.
Is that what happened?
I tried to talk to him about it many times, but he just would not listen. He tried to guilt-trip me by saying that I would just be stealing from your college fund. And he told me if I went after his money, it would just make you hate me more. After all those threats, I felt like I couldn't say anything. I couldn't stand the thought of our divorce dragging on forever, so I just went ahead and got it over with.
So, how are you going to be able to get any money out of him now? Your divorce has been final for a couple years now.
Well, it's actually only been 1 year and 10 months. According to my lawyer, that amount of time should be no problem at all. Considering the emotional abuse I was suffering, the threats your dad was making, and his affair, I should be able to get a lot out of him.
No! You can't!
And I honestly don't care anymore what you think of me. You can hate me all you want. That's what your dad raised you to do, after all. You were both horrible to me the whole time I lived with you. My lawyer thinks that the nature of my former living situation will help me prove that I deserve everything I'm asking for.
Wait, no! You can't! I was asking you to come back, and now you're telling me you're going to take Call Dad's money?
Just what he owes me. I am so thankful to my new daughter for showing me how I should be handling things. It's thanks to her that I finally found the courage to stand up and fight for what's rightfully mine. So would you let your dad know he'll be hearing from my lawyer soon? Thanks. Tell him I'm not the weak little wife he knew anymore. So he better be ready. Okay? Luckily, my husband knew a great lawyer, so I went to them to help me out. I was able to sue my ex-husband for half of his assets and alimony payments, including back payments. At first, my ex-husband tried to put up a good fight, but my lawyer was really excellent. Everything was over before I even knew it, and the court ruled in my favor. I got everything I was asking for. It ended up costing my ex-husband the majority of his savings. And without me around to budget for him anymore, he has run up a ton of credit card debt. My horrible daughter was hoping to go to a fancy private university, but that's not happening anymore. She had to change her plans at the last minute and apply for community college while they save up some money. It's certainly not the end of the world. I think it will be really good for her to learn some humility and life experience before continuing her education. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and press the bell for notifications.